Khash Saghafi, Liberty Home Mortgage. And the $1,000,000 question today is, can I refinance later to get a lower interest rate? Yes, okay? So interest rates go up and down, okay? Right now they're quote unquote high. I do say they're higher than they were, and I promise you they'll be lower than they are, okay? How much lower? I have no idea. When will they be lower? I have no idea. Rates go up and down. They've been here as long as the earth has been here, or people have been loaning each other money, and they'll be here long after, I can't say the earth is gone, but yes, you can always refinance for a lower rate. So if you're buying a house right now or refinancing right now, and you're getting an interest rate that you're not happy with, not that anybody's happy with where the rates are right now, that I'm doing this video here, okay? Can you refinance down the road when rates go down? Absolutely, 1,000%. The truth of the matter is people refinance all the time. They refinance for a lot of different reasons. One reason is to get a lower interest rate. Another reason, to get rid of PMI, get rid of your mortgage insurance. That's going to save you some money. Another reason, consolidate other debt. Now, in times where the mortgage rates are quote unquote higher than they've been, why would somebody refinance to take out a higher mortgage rate if they've got a lower mortgage rate? Simple. They're consolidating their credit card debt or something like that. Maybe a car or a student loan. You just never know what it is. Cash can be taken out of the house to remodel the house, update the kitchen, the bathrooms, the roof, the windows, certain things like that. So you can draw the equity out. But you can always refinance later down the road for a lower interest rate. Now, different types of loans allow different types of refinancing. FHA loans or VA loans have special guidelines where if the mortgage has been paid on time and the credit's there, and there's other factors you have to qualify in, but you might not even need an appraisal. You might not even have to, you won't pay any closing costs. You might not have any closing costs. So there's certain types of refinances called streamlined refinances. They have different terms in there, but you can also refinance for that. The one thing you do want to pay attention to, those types of refinances aside, when you do come back to refinance, you do have to make sure your credit's pretty solid. You've got to make sure you have equity in the home. Equity is the difference between how much is owed on the house and how much the house appraises at. That's equity. So to refinance, you do need to have some equity in the home. You don't need a ton of equity, but you do need to have equity. So at times when rates are up, but then property values keep going up and up and up, that's going to ultimately slow down, okay? The market is like cyclical, okay? It goes up, it goes down, it goes sideways, it stalls, it stays the same, it never changes. It goes all over the creation. If you do this enough, you see what happens to that one. So you want to pay attention that whatever loan you're getting today, without a doubt, you can look at refinancing later. I will tell you this one, and this is super, super important. Make sure you do not buy the house today getting an interest rate that you're not happy with, or better yet, paying a price that you're not happy with, and you sit here and say, Hesh, because I've had this happen, Hesh, like, I can't really afford that payment, but as long as I can get a lower interest rate within a year, I'll take out this loan right now and I'll just make it work for the next year. That has disaster, train wreck, foreclosure, default, delinquency written all over it. Never take out a loan based on what you are projecting or believing is going to happen with interest rates. I will tell you this one, never take out a loan just because a loan officer who says they're professional tells you, don't worry, rates are going to be lower. I'm telling you right now, I'm shooting this video in October of 2023. Inflation's still a huge problem. Mortgage rates are at they're at highs relative to the last 20 years, okay? Do I believe mortgage rates are going to go back down? Absolutely, 1,000%. I absolutely believe mortgage rates will go lower. 100% yes. Here's the problem. Two problems, actually, I should say. Number one problem is I don't know when, okay? I don't know when mortgage rates are going to go back down. It might be 6 months. It might be 6 years. My personal opinion is I think in this case that we're in right now, I think it's about 1 to 3 years that we're looking for rates to go back down into probably from the 7s and 8s, probably back into the 6s and 5s, And then the 4s you're starting to reach a little bit. When you start asking about, Hesh, will they ever go back into the 3s and 2s? I left the crystal ball in my trunk of my car today, so I don't have that with me. Nobody can predict 3s and 2s again ever, okay? But I will tell you that 6s and 5s, yes, highly likely in the next few years, probably going back down. But at the end of the day, we don't know when that is, how much it is, or anything like that. So make sure you're buying today based on what you can afford today. But understand, if the opportunity comes along, yes, you can absolutely refinance. So today's video is on that. If you do have questions, ask me. I'm licensed in 45 states. I'm very accessible. My phone's always near me. If you have questions, post them in the comments. Share this on your page, especially if you're a real estate agent, and make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube page, and I'll catch you on the next one.